I have this conversation a lot with people, and for me, it has a lot to do with tracking. Like I think a lot of salespeople and a lot of people say that they have a business because they have a database, but when you don't track and you don't run it like a true business, like you just have a list of relationships. So what was it for you, John? It was that light switch that said, I have a business.
So you hit it spot on. I was pretty terrible at organization at that point. And even when I got referrals from people, I would just have, written sheets of just lists of people on my desk or at college. And, my organization was really bad. And it took a lot of going to conferences and learning from people who had done this before me and who are running and doing Cutco full time as a career. That eye-opening kind of message that I heard at one of the conferences was really where it just, propelled me to say, this is my own business. Like I've got to clean this stuff up. We got to have a system. We got to create some things. We've got to, make sure we have enough leads in the pipeline to prospect and then go meet on a regular basis. And so it only took maybe a year or so for me to really kind of come to that conclusion. Because it only took me about a year also, Brad, to really understand that I wanted to do this for a pretty long time. I loved it. I absolutely loved the opportunity. The amount of money I could make as a college student was amazing. Just the opportunity for growth in different ways. So
your parents are excited about your success?
Yeah, they were. It took them a little bit, obviously jumping into a role that is selling, knives, coming home and telling someone that's what you're going to do for your summer job. You're going to get some weird looks from family members, which definitely was the case.
What do you do? They were always. Let me show you how to cut this watermelon.
Yeah, let me just show you real quick. Let me just carry a bunch of knives into people's homes. Right, these are what we did all the time. So they definitely were supportive the whole time, but it was really after that first summer where they saw, the money that I made and the opportunity that I had to really do this around school and be flexible and not have to go in a 9 to 5 on a weekend to work. That was really what propelled me there. And so as I started to see success with Cutco, my trajectory in college actually changed a little bit because of my experience here. And so like most college students, I don't think many people know exactly what they want to do going into college. And I was in that boat. I knew I liked math. I liked numbers. I liked creating things. And so I'm like, oh, engineering, that would make sense. Let's go for that. And part of my reason I went to Bethel was they had a cool opportunity with Notre Dame to basically attend Bethel for 3 years, go to Notre Dame for 2 years. And so I was really intrigued by that initially. Well, it's funny how the Lord works, right, Brad, in different scenarios and situations. And when doors open, some close and vice versa. And it was about 2 years into my endeavor at Bethel that I had done really well with Cutco already. I just knew that I was being called to business ownership, entrepreneurship. I loved it. And I was hating my classes more and more with the numbers and all of these types of things. So for me, I started really just focusing in on that and growing my business throughout college for Cutco.